Bonjour everybody, je m'appelle Spammals and welcome back to Passpartout. The starving artist coming up tonight. We have an entourage of astonishing artworks for you to desire. So without any more stalling, let's begin! So welcome back to the game. Now to get things started, there's something different. Passpartout, he fucks up. He goes through the entire episode doing the regular entourage everything, and he realizes at the very end, the microphone was muted the entire time. Now rather than try to recreate the episode, no, Passpartout, he rolls with the punches. So this will be like a reaction, observation of the episode, okay? I will be depicting what Passpartout was thinking at any said moment. Okay, so to get the things rolling, I'm hit by inspiration from the boss gamer who says, Passpartout, can you draw Le Titanic and Le Britannic side by side, the two sisters that never met? And just beyond, this is a nice suggestion, but Passpartout, he takes it one step better. There is a photograph of Olympic and Britannic side by side in Southampton. This would be a much better opportunity to depict here on the canvas. So Passpartout, he sets to work. He gets his easel ready. Landscape is the best scape, as Passpartout always likes to say. So just like always, you start with the layer cake. You start with the foundation, and here we have a gorgeous amount of blue, and it looks a bit like Passpartout's having a seizure. So we draw in the Southampton water, which is a lovely shade of blue, like the Mediterranean. We draw in some of the quayside. We got the brown of the quay. We got the green of the terminal buildings, and then we start to frame the Olympic. But we're not going to depict the entire ship. No. So we have just, erase that, start again. Passpartout, that was shit. Now, so we start again. Try to get that perspective right, trying to get the distance as the ship disappears aft into the city. And then we start to draw the superstructure, try to frame it, try to make it look like a ship. And then we're coloring the hull, the most fantastic thing ever to do in the game. The superstructure starts to be colored in. Now, see, we do not care about the aft end of this, and this will come into frame later on in the episode. Why? Why does Passpartout ignore such an important part of a ship? Without that, it would sink. Oh, that sheer stripe. Do you see how Passpartout, he makes it super slim and thinny by going over it with the fat black nib? We add in the potholes. He's not trying to add too much detail, but at the same time, he loves the detail. This funnel, I hate this funnel. Get rid of it. We will do it again better with a different color. And not quite a buff, but at least it's not stupid yellow. So then the crow's nests are going in, the masks go in, and we start with the black, then we color it in with the white, so we get a nice fade outline. But for the first time ever, Passpartout, he depicts the Marconi wireless graphs antenna going between the masts. But there should be 4, not 2. But there's only room for 2 in Passpartout's land. So we do 2. Now, just as a bit of tidy up, we nicely do some outlines for the terminal buildings. We add the trademark butt clouds. Butt clouds! Everybody loves the butt clouds. And then we add some watermarks. Although Passpartout realizes, like, why am I caring so much when a lot of those are going to be covered by Britannic? Anyway, we prepare to set the scene for Britannic. We have the quayside. We now start to outline. Because we have so much black on the screen, I cannot be using black, so we outline in white. But Passpartout very quickly realizes this is not really working out so well. So we color it all in, and we go for the outline. And we start to really see the shape coming. We got the hawser for the center, auxiliary anchor to feed through. We slap in that anti-fouling red down at the baseline by the water level. And then we start some general tidy up, add some potholes. It's looking much like a hospital ship. Even more so now the green stripe has been added. Oh, trust me, Anne. Again, more trademark outlining. If you outline something, you gotta outline everything. Otherwise, it looks a bit out of place. Now, this is where things get a bit whiffy, because Passpartout soon realizes from the perspective we have the hull, it's quite difficult to get the correct angle on the bridge and the upper decks of the superstructure. So, you see, Passpartout, he trials and errors, several attempts to try to get this looking right. Like, no, that's too thick. No, that is too thin. In the end, it looks a bit redonkulous. So, like, the bridge wings, they're too chubby. The bridge, it is too small. The A-deck promenade, it is too tall. But Passpartout, he makes do with what he can, for he has a time limit after all. We have the red plaque that had the ship's number on it, and then we add some more portholes. I try adding an anchor. This is stuff that you would normally never see, but I take it away. We add some bollards on the quayside, and then for the first time, I depict ropes, for the ship is tied up in Southampton, and then Passpartout makes mistakes, he corrects them, blah, blah, blah. And then we go. Twist me in! It looks like it's nearly done. The mast goes in. We have the forward auxiliary anchor crane. The butt clouds gets a bit of a tidy up, and dear God, I think we've got it. Slap that on the wall, have it for sale. What should we name it? Sister, I hear my voice in my inner ear saying, here comes the clientele. Oh, Elizabeth, I fancy this. 38,000 euros Yes, please. I love your money. Give me all of your money. Now piss off. I love your high tower. It is especially an awesome place to be. Anyway, we move on to the second piece. And Passpartout is hit by inspiration once again, this time by Words Away, who asks, La artista seguinte, Chauveau simpler, Hoover sin cantina, un capua Titanic, Kuma casa facisum, similar au film, Raza Titanic, zero play. Oh boy, of course, everybody knows exactly what she is asking. It's not a problem. So Passpartout, he gets his ears ready. He starts to get his paints in order on his palette, whatever the fuck it's called. And then work begins. Blah, blah, blah. The foundation goes down faster. And but you see, the problem with this piece is it's quite a complex ocean entourage going on in the background. So right now, Passpartout, he experiments with different ways of layering and texturing different shades of bois and green bois. Anyway, it gets to the point where he's like, I need to start framing the ship if I can see how this is going to play together. So we start to try to truck in the ship, and off the bat, it's kind of like, no, this is not working out very well at all. I need to do better than this. But I don't give up. I keep trying. We color in the hull, thinking this might help me out a bit here. But because this is Raise the Titanic, it's not going to be whites and blacks and lovely polish. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be murky, dirty. So we have the dirtier decks, the dirtier upper white band of the superstructure, and we start to frame it once again. This time we've changed the perspective, we changed the angle slightly, and we are trying to really see where this is going. We add the funnel. It's looking kind of where we want it. We do some tidy up work. Only a little bit of tidy up work, and but now the mast is fucked. So we drop that mast back in, we make it super fixed, super chunky monkey, although it is still too far off center. But here's the difference. We do not want a pristine black hull. It's been underwater for a very long time. So I experiment by adding the black spray paint with the brown spray paint, trying to make it seem a bit rusty, a bit dirty. But then here's the exciting bit, because this is the triumphant scene from the film where the Titanic is bursting out of the water like a proud stallion about to mate its pride. And no, so we have this frothy white water mixing, splurring at the surface. Now at this point, Passpartout is going over a lot of the details quite badly with this white spray paint. It's really blurring the lines more than Robbie Fick. But it is not a problem, you have to foresee. Passpartout has thought about this. He's already 10 steps ahead. So now with that waffy flame in frame, he starts to once again re-add the rusty hull and deck textures. We start to tidy up where the bridge is. We add the bridge wings, we add the bridge. We did a straight line so they have constant height and perspective. Then the funnel is re-added with a little bit of deck superstructure. And we start to color in the funnel. Now, this has, again, been underwater for a very long time, so there's going to be mute colors. So, again, the color of the funnel is matching the color of the deck. Everything is this rusty and brown and disgusting and stinks quite badly. Passpartout, he knows firsthand what the smell of the wreck actually smells like. It is not very pleasant. Anyway, we start to add portholes, windows, outline the bow, and we start to really kind of create some differentiation between the white spray and the water and the hull. And then we add our trademark swooshes, and we go over them to make them super skinny thin. Passpartout quite likes this technique quite a lot. It quite adds a nice flowy texture. Now, this is splurging up, as we have said, so there's water flowing off the forecastle deck, off of the roof of the officers' quarters around the funnel hatch, and I try my best to incorporate different colors with the whites. We got a bit of blue. I do not give up there. We start to add more. I start to do general tidy up. We start to try to create some distinctive kind of swooshes, so that it isn't just like one big belly of white, oh gosh, gashness. Now, I try to create some diversity in the superstructure, so we try to create a bit of the A-deck promenade. We've got I used grey to give a sense of depth, and we can see off the starboard side into the ocean a wee bit. But anyway, trust me, I go for the card white, and I really make those thick channels of water ooshing off, and I bury them once again with a bit more spray. This is as good as I believe I can make it. It looks pretty good for the limitations of the game, would you not agree? So, trust me, it is complete. What are we gonna call it? Why? No, why other than Raise le Titanic. It's on the wall, it's up for sale, and the client's house starts to roll in, and Marie says, I want rich detail. I think to myself, Marie, do you not know fine art when you look at it? You hired me into your place. Anyway, Elizabeth, she rolls in afterwards, painted by a dilettante. A dilettante? But then even George, you're old news, he tells to me. Benjamin even, not George. George do not visit me no more. So I think to myself, what the fuck have I done wrong? I have worked my ass off for this astonishing piece, baffling incompetence. Elizabeth strikes again. So fuck this, I delete it. The first Passpartout to ever be destroyed. And with that, That is an episode right about there. I apologize for my incompetence with the microphone. I hope this was still enjoyable to watch. If you want to see yourself in the future episode, leave a comment down below. But also, don't forget to leave critical feedback for Passpartout. He likes to read things other than, hi, do this. But anyway, on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.